Welcome to the show, everyone. We're here with the infamous, the only, the best Evo builder in all of Western Washington. Travels all over the world. The lady connoisseur. Just back from Hawaii. Can he acquire Vitali's girlfriend? We're gonna...
Vitali's girlfriend? Wait.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Can he acquire Vitali's sister?
Both?
Yeah. Let's find out tonight on this episode of
Love and Questions with Gorilla and Sam.
A Couple Simple Guys.
Alright, he introduced me. His introduction. You are going to like this. Some of you will. But Gorilla comes back from D.C. recently, guarding our capital, our nation's capital, and you all called the people who took over D.C. terrorists. Therefore, the ones keeping us safe from them is our hero. Sorry, guys. He's saving us from terrorists, but that's Krill. So that's a long introduction. We can cut that down real quick. Modern hero.
So today, thanks for that introduction. Thanks for doing this again with me. Not like the other two that were supposed to be here last weekend, but
yeah, that's Washington people. People here don't like to keep through with their promises, and they're antisocial, and they're afraid of people.
Yeah, flaky
fucks.
But today we're going to talk about our trip to Texas, where we left off last time. We're going to talk about how we got back from Texas. We had a great time there, and how we all split up after that. I went to Washington, D.C. Sam went to Hawaii, and Vitali's in California right now, getting it done. And followed by that, we're going to talk about what we're doing today.
If you don't know who Vitali is, watch our last podcast. That was his first time on the podcast. And he's the funniest motherfucker ever. I didn't expect this. So go to the last podcast and know who we're talking about.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that. And anyway, so we left off with having COVID and then going to Texas on New Year's.
Yeah, we all got COVID in Arizona. I was the only one who got sick. As a summary of it, you guys tested positive. Didn't have really any side effects except very many shit.
Yeah, we covered that, but
So from there on, we went to Texas and didn't have to worry about anything.
So we were supposed to go to Austin. That was the original plan. And then all of a sudden we changed our trajectory to South Padre Island. Mm-hmm. And how was the airport experience for you, like going to the spring break spot of Texas?
Oh, man. Well, okay, first of all, remember we got to Dallas. We land and we are stuck on the airplane for like an hour.
Oh, because of COVID delays.
Yeah, they said what they said was there must have been a storm that just came through here. We can't get a gate yet. Sorry, folks. Just sit and relax. And then soon after that, looks like they got they had to do a tower control tower cleaning. It'll take a couple hours or whatever. All flights were canceled for the next couple hours. Our flight was pushed on for a while. We had to wait at the airport because they had to clean the control tower. Apparently, they don't plan these things out. They just surprise the control tower and say, "Hey, you guys better clean now."
No, I think they had a COVID action or something, or some crazy.
Maybe
like that.
someone tested positive, but so that was the first immediate thing. And then we finally get on our flight. We get to Brownsville, is the airport.
Yeah, right next to the Mexican border.
Yeah. And
The memorable thing about that outside the airport, I remember like a SUV GMC Yukon pulling up with like super squeaky ass brakes. It's like,
that wasn't ours.
I know. It's like
we got a minivan with worse.
Is that our Uber driver? No, dude.
I wish we got some weird guy. In
We got with also squeaky brakes.
Well, it would never fly in Seattle. They'd be like, "No, this car's way too old and way too piece of shit."
Yeah, man. Jesus Christ, dude. I'm gonna fix my chair, dude.
Yeah, we get there. I don't know. I was busy on my fucking phone probably all the way there, and we stopped to get beer, and the guy's like talking to he was
so he
wasn't what we immediately expect to meet in Texas.
He showed us like basically Baba Gum Shrimp is right there heading to South Padre Island. And Bubba Gump Shrimp is like from Forrest Gump, if you guys haven't seen that movie or whatever. But they showed us that, and then he was like really worried about the roads or whatever. But he gave us some good advice on some places to eat in South Padre Island.
Did we go to any of them?
Yeah, we did. We went to all three.
Okay, cool. I didn't know.
Yeah, you did. Don't you remember?
I didn't know he went to his fucking recommendations.
Yeah, they're all his recommendations.
I didn't know that.
All right, yeah, so, yeah, he recommended the pizza place and that seafood place.
The pizza place we went to, he recommended?
He recommended it, yeah, that's why we went there.
And the seafood place?
And the first one? Yes, exactly.
Oh, my God. Those are the worst pizza place I've been to, worst seafood place I've been to.
Yeah, well, dude, that was his favorite stuff.
It was whatever. It just felt like this is a party spot.
What was the third place he recommended? He recommended some other place there too.
I don't think I was listening.
Oh, okay. Anyway, we went to like this. He recommended a nice seafood place that was supposed to have some really, really good oysters and scallops and all that kind of stuff because we were right there on the Gulf Coast. Yeah.
Texas Gulf of.
And we got there. It was the food was decent. I think that the service was kind of like low, subpar. But do you remember what the name of the place was?
No. No one cares.
No
one's going there for a couple of years.
Fuck, man. But the pizza place, man. Oh my God. He said it was going to be like the best pizza place on the island or whatever. And that pizza, dude, it came out of a microwave.
It was it wasn't. Like, we got chicken wings with the pizza, and half the chicken wings were still frozen on the inside.
Yeah, and we asked for coffee, and the lady was like, what? I've worked here for 30 years, and nobody ever asked me for coffee.
Yeah, and then the other lady comes and says, wow, I can't believe she actually got you guys coffee. Wow, that's real nice of her. She's basically saying, you better fucking tip her for getting you coffee. That's what she was saying. Ugh.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I remember one thing before I forget. This is my favorite. My favorite moment in Texas, maybe. We going to get haircuts and we find that random ass little shop with that lady.
Oh yeah,
goddamn Chuck Norris's hair. And
so the road is flooded. We can't get to her place. So it looks like literally a like somebody's house, and the roads is flooded right in front of you. So we had to jump over this pond type of thing, run through the grass, run over, and she kind of saw us over there. She came out. She's like, "Hey, what do you guys want?"
Let me say, my favorite part of my most memorable part of the trip. We're being nice. We're from the Northwest, so we're nice people, sorta. And we have our masks on, just being nice about it. You know, maybe she wants us to wear a mask. She comes out and she says, "I don't do this whole mask shit. If you want to get a haircut, you better take it off. You're not coming in here with a mask." I'm like, holy fuck! This is Texas.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, then I knew we were at the right place.
No, but she did it pretty good. She said she doesn't do the little buzzer thing, like the zzz, none of that.
Clipper cuts.
She clippers only, and then she literally has a book of all the famous people she used to do hair for, and Chuck Norris was one of them, and they were getting pretty close in those photos.
God damn.
She called him
looking good too.
Yeah, she called him Chuck. Yeah, she's like, oh, Chuck. All right. I was like, all right.
Well, she did give us the book to look at. So
yeah, dude. She gave us some soda and everything. Yeah, it was
waiting for us to come across Chuck and her.
Do you remember what her store name was?
You know what, man? We got
Nancy something. Anyway, it'll be in the description below. Julie's Hair
Salon.
Something like that.
If you search that in South Padre Island, you'll find it.
Yeah. Chuck Norris was in and around all of that place.
But fuck him, she's cooler. She's hella cool. She's like hot for like a 60-something-year-old. She's kind of cool. Shut up, man. She's kind of hot.
I didn't even say anything.
I know, but I can see it.
I'm not gonna clown on your gilf.
Get out of here.
Masquerade over here, man.
Get out of here. She's hotter than my mom.
Alrighty then.
Freaky. All right. Anyways,
So we ended up going to when we got to the island. We were looking for food. We finally went to a bar. Went to this Irish bar. Got some steaks. Sat down and we're like, "Oh my god,
the worst fucking steaks ever."
And
God.
the whole place was dead. There's nobody there. We were like the only ones from out of town. Everybody else went. Guess where?
Where'd they go?
Austin.
Yeah. We're supposed to go to Austin. We're like, hey, South Padre Island looks like the party spot. Let's not look into how it's going right now. Let's just book our trip there. And before we knew it, we kind of had a feeling once we got there that it was going to be kind of dead. But
Yeah, well,
we got there and we're like, damn, this place is normally pretty popping, but
so we did get there, and then like basically we did meet some chicks. But it seemed like, so we were at this Irish place, met some chicks, girls, women, ladies,
chicks,
chicks, and it was a good time.
We met them, but everyone else is trying to meet them too.
And we were talking the fishermen, the bartenders, and then there's these 3 dudes from Seattle. Yeah. Yo, what's up? So we started playing this little like ring game.
Stupid ass swing on a string, trying to land it on the hook game.
Yeah, and then one of the guys tried to use it to like hit Sam on the head later on. Like, man, it was
just trying to piss me off, and I was perfectly oblivious. I was like, "You really suck at this, man." Wow, you're trying to aim for the hook. You keep hitting me in the head. And yeah, it didn't work for him. It didn't work for me either. But
yeah. So anyway, we ended up like basically the image of this is we're outside. We're talking to these girls, and we're talking to them. These guys are talking to them too. So it's kind of like a group chat, except it's like a multiple conversation group chat because it's just like a bunch of dudes talking to a couple of girls. All right. And then all of a sudden...
No. It's 5 or 6 guys trying to court 2 girls.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
That's what it was.
It's pretty accurate.
But we were like, whatever. We don't really give a shit.
And then...
We've seen hotter.
They invite us home.
Yeah.
But...
Well, no, first the guys try to tell us, there's your cab. That's the only one that's going to come along. You better get in it, boys. You better get in there. You're not going to get home without this van.
I think this is where we got the cab's phone number because we didn't know how to get a cab at this point.
So anyways.
Thank you, weird fisherman guy at the bar.
First
Irish
night
bar.
there. We meet someone. We're off to a good start. All right, maybe the Texas won't be so bad. Maybe South Padre.
We go to their condo. We like in the condo. Chilling, and then they're like, dude, let's start lighting fireworks.
On the way to her condo, this girl, can I say it?
I don't know what you're gonna say.
What she's doing and how she makes money and baller ass chick, blah blah blah. She's not gonna see this
cryptocurrency.
Yeah, she's like
she's a cryptocurrency investor,
Bitcoin, and I do online investing, and I got this Mercedes, and I got this nice ass condo. We get there, and what do we see? There's no family photos.
There was a little baby dog running around.
Yeah, there's a little piece of shit baby dog. No family photos. And the goddamn little board in the kitchen says the gate code and some other code.
I did not notice any of this.
Airbnb shit right there. Obviously. Who the fuck has a gate code on their kitchen wall? An Airbnb. And she's trying to tell us she's got, owns this goddamn... Anyways.
All right, Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
Did you start lighting up those fireworks on the balcony?
That wasn't.
Who was doing that?
That was Vitaly.
Dude, Vitaly comes out of nowhere. Lighters in hand. Boom.
Fireworks going on.
Yo, let's light up fireworks New Year, motherfuckers.
Goddamn Texas. This is what we do, right?
Yeah, we went to, following this, we went to the actual beach. It was a little windy, started raining. It was kind of like stormy. Lit off some fireworks, had a good time.
Oh, yeah, I went down to the beach. And then we all walked our fucking asses home.
No, we took a cab that night.
Yeah, that night we got a cab.
The other night, we did a walk of shame home.
Second night, we met up the same girls. The short story is, if Tali stays behind at the girls' place, me and Krill decide there ain't nothing for us here. Or I decide that, and it took us both home, and we have to walk home because after 1 a.m. in Texas, in this area, there's no Uber, no Lyft, no cabs. Walk your ass wherever the hell you're going.
No, the cab said we're not working anymore.
Yeah, we're out of town.
And
we gone to where we can actually make money.
To be fair, Vitaly was right behind us. He just was like, in the bathroom.
Jerking off. No,
That's right.
Wasn't.
Yeah.
He was jerking off.
Yeah.
But, anyways, Texas was cool. Oh, we went deep sea fishing. That was fucking badass.
Oh, yeah, man.
Ooh, that was a good idea. Most random idea we had there, and it was the best fucking idea because the first day we go out, the waves start getting crazy, and we have to turn around before we even start.
That's the thing about deep sea fishing. If you're like planning on going, like the chances of them canceling the fishing trip is like...
I don't think there's a good chance. I think we got lucky.
You think so? No, I've seen other people that have gone on fishing trips. They've been canceled because of waves. Yeah. So like... If they're super wavy, they'll cancel the trip and you'll have to reschedule. But you have to be determined to catch that fish.
Yeah.
And if you're determined, you will catch that fish.
In this case, in the place like South Padre Island, there's not much else to do. So fucking get back out there, buddy.
Yes. Next morning, boom, with our fucking alcohol, back in the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah.
We caught a lot of sharks. Caught a lot of little redfish. Basically, we put like squid things on these like big hooks and throw them into the ocean, and then like it goes like
drop
50
it to the bottom, 100 feet.
100 feet or whatever. Yeah, it goes forever, and then like finally it hits the bottom, and as soon as it hits the bottom, you just feel these guys just like, you can start biting and you like pull them up, and then you start measuring them, and it's like just one after the other one, like boom, 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 boom.
That's cool because they'll pull them off the hook and measure it for you.
Yeah. So it was good. It was like whatever fish and charters. I don't remember what it was called, but. Phillips or something. Captain.
I am the captain now.
Yeah, it's on our Instagram. You can check it out. Yeah, if you go to South Padre, it's pretty cool. I think it was like 100. It's
been a while now. Huh?
It was like $95 a person, so it wasn't that bad.
Captain Murphy's.
Yeah.
Boom! Oh, my memory still works.
Hell yeah! There we go.
And after that, what did we do?
Dude, we went around. We rode some stuff. New Year's, we met. Oh, here we go. So here's the thing about South Padre Island. What it's really known for, besides spring break, you got SpaceX is over there right now building a fucking rocket ship.
SpaceX had just launched off their rocket that failed on the landing and crashed and exploded. And ever since then, it's been maybe 2 weeks, and we can already see the new rocket standing up from fucking 20 miles away. You can see it because it's so flat and there's no trees there.
They just crashed another one.
They just crashed another one.
Yes,
this is super old news.
We've been there, yeah.
They just pretend this is the new rocket. You could see that old broken rocket and the new one standing already from so far away because it looks like a fucking, kind of looks like a farm tower.
Kind of,
yeah, it does. It looks like a water. It looks like some weird guy's backyard farm rocket standing in the middle of nowhere.
But at the bar, we went to Tequila Sunrise. It's like one of the big bars in South Padre Island. And around New Year's or whatever, we meet this man with this big beard, completely strapped up to head and toe in rock climbing gear, or excuse me, rocket climbing gear.
Rocket climbing?
His coat had a SpaceX on it.
Oh my god.
And
is it Halloween?
No, this was New Year's. And he just got off the rocket because he was welding it. And he was taking a break and coming out and having a good time on New Year's.
On New Year's.
That's right, man. They're working day and night. They're trying to work day and night to take us to Mars, motherfuckers. So here we go. We're going to Mars, man.
Hillbilly's taking us to Mars.
Yeah. No, he was a cool guy. Cool guy. He can speak Russian too.
Really?
Yeah.
Sounds like a spy. Is this another rocket engineer? God damn it! There's plenty of them. These days.
Not SpaceX ones, man.
All right.
Yeah.
We got fucking what's his name, Jeff Bezos over here. We got to support him, not fucking Elon Musk. We're in Seattle.
No,
Maybe
man.
we'll get a sponsor out of this. By the way.
Perfect time for our sponsor of the evening. Work hard, play harder. Often intimidated, never duplicated.
Imperial Tint and Wraps out of
Imperial Tint and Wraps.
out of Kirkland, Washington.
Kirkland, Washington.
Dude, this motherfucker
Tints your windows,
the best.
wraps your shit up.
With the best shit.
You will not have to pay child support with that.
Fuck the cheap shit. This guy will tint your shit with shit that you've never thought can keep the goddamn sun out of your windows.
You will not see the police officer behind you.
You won't, but neither will the police officers see you. Only you
He
and
will
the
only see
goddamn
the
carpool
beautiful wrap around your beautiful tint.
We've given him enough. That's all he needs. The rest of it will show for him. Imperial Tintin Wraps. Go see this motherfucker.
All right.
Boom. You owe us, motherfucker.
We're going to talk about D.C., Hawaii, and California.
Thank you, D.C., for sponsoring this podcast. Washington, D.C., you sexy motherfucker.
So, boom, back at it. We're back from fucking Texas.
Yo. I don't know. Some shit happens with Trump. He says something. I don't know. I never heard it.
All of a sudden.
I never heard
Oh,
it.
Trump was still the
Apparently,
president.
he said something, and some fucking people went crazy and stormed the Capitol, which sounds cool as fuck. That's some American history shit right there. We stormed the Capitol. I don't care who did it. You're in the history books. Good job. I don't know who else made it in history books. Who else made it in history books as lately as you can tell? Ever since our first black president, the biggest thing in American history is the goddamn storming of the Capitol. Right?
What? Yeah, I mean, dude, it never happened before. Surprisingly, the Capitol.
I didn't learn about it in history class.
Yeah, you know, the Capitol is actually very, very small.
I'm sure it is.
It is.
I'm sure
small.
it's not
like,
a big deal.
It's like a. It's
I'm
like
sure no one
It's like a sandwich.
cares to storm the Capitol. Really? This doesn't actually help you with anything because the military.
They have permanent fencing now, and guess where we don't have permanent fencing?
You know what I heard?
The Mexican border.
Borders are good at the Capitol, but not at our borders with fucking random people trying to get in. But in our Capitol, they're good. Hey, guess who protected you motherfuckers from these terrorist Trump supporters? Kirill did. You're nice.
Oh,
Friendly host here on Two Guys, One Mic. What the fuck is this podcast called?
a cup of.
Yo, we
simple
should
guys,
get a
dude.
neon light.
Yeah, dude.
A neon light right here.
Yeah,
What would it
dude.
say? Two guys.
One cup.
All right. Two guys, one cup. So Kirill gets deported to D.C.
On a basically get called a couple hours in advance. Let's say like 32 hours. Say you're going to do a great cause. You're going to protect the rights of America to of Americans to protest.
That's what it is?
Yeah,
You're protecting the rights of Americans to protest?
not to protest. I guess like you're protecting the rights of
The
Americans.
people or the government?
Of people to peacefully protest.
That's what it is. So it's like if Trump protesters come, you're here to protect them and also make sure they don't do illegal shit.
No, you're there to just make sure that people can protest peacefully.
Wow.
So if someone was trying to be ruin the protest, you would then you try to keep it peaceful. That's what the protection is there.
Wow.
It's to let people be able to share their opinion.
Anyone else would think you're there to stop anybody from saying anything, but you're there to protect your rights.
Yeah,
The
to
people's
protest.
rights.
Yeah.
You're there to just uphold the law.
It just allow the people to protest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Well, you know what?
Peacefully.
The news sure made it seem like these motherfuckers are here
Well,
to keep
the news-
Trump terrorists out.
Yeah. Well, we
Isn't the case?
we didn't. That was not it. They literally was you were going out there to allow people to share their opinions and if they wanted to come out, they can come out or whatever. And then they brought us all
Did
in.
anyone come out?
Yeah, there were some people. There was like not a lot. I think
This is all after the fact of storming the Capitol stuff.
Right, of course. So obviously, there were so many. There was way more soldiers than there were protesters or anything like that. Nothing actually happened. So it was cool. It was like history. So
I gotta say, so this is the troops in support. No, not in support. They're there to protect the rights of, in this case, Trump supporters.
But you got to think about it also. It's not just troops. It's not active duty army people or whatever, or like it's National Guard. So it's people that are that are
military.
civilians most of the time, and then National Guard, Army.
My point
of the time. So like
you guys were there to support protesters.
Yeah,
whether they're for the right side or the left side, you guys are
doesn't matter.
The freedom of protest. The right to
uphold
protest.
the Constitution.
That's it.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking about is all the protests that went on before that and during the summer, and Black Lives Matter and a bunch of liberal protests, I guess, which people attack the police and law enforcement people for. Or during, they attack them. But what you see is actually the police in very many cases behind the front lines of the protesters, making sure no crazy fucking Trump supporters or those crazy conservatives or racists are coming through the road and running them over. So they're behind them, protecting them from crazy people, but ahead of them, you see some other story happening. Right. So the government is protecting protesters on both sides in both cases, which is beautiful.
Well, we'll see how the story happening. I'm not.
Sorry, it's the right versus the left. So in your case, you're in D.C. You're there to protect the right to protest, and in this case, it's the right. It's the right people, the people on the conservative side, the Trump side, who are there to protest. Right. That's who the whole country saw as those are the people who are going to be there protesting for Trump. He won the presidency and they stole it. And you're there to protect their right to protest. But over the summer, the other people who were protesting was the left. So
okay.
Before the election, the people protesting was the left, Black Lives Matter, and just more liberal people protesting against Trump. But they were also part of their whole thing was the government against us. But what you can see in plenty of videos you watch online is the police behind them blocking the road, making sure no crazy people drive through, run them over from behind. So what I'm saying is it's nice to see the government is protecting both sides. They were. Okay. We'll skip this. Skip it. And you didn't see that? Plenty of cases where you see the police
of course,
blocking off the road behind them to make sure you don't get one of those crazy Charlotte.
Right, no, yeah, absolutely.
Charlotte, North Carolina guys that runs over a bunch of people. So they block off the road, make sure no one drives through.
Yeah, the whole time it was all about safety and like security and securing whatever. No one at no time it was never about like preventing protests or preventing people from sharing their opinion. It was all completely welcomed. It was always about like maintaining security. So then people could peacefully do whatever they wanted to do and share their opinion or whatever and watch the inauguration and all that good stuff. And it was, but it was also like a ghost town. There was nobody there. So
in the end, you're there for a reason, but you're also there and the reason. So while we're on the subject of DC, the one and only question anyone I think has ever asked. There's nothing else that really came out of it with the National Guard and D.C. and protecting the Capitol from the terrorists of Trump supporters and whatnot. Okay, the one thing the news is trying to show, which I don't know what the point was, I really don't get it, was how embarrassing the National Guard is. These soldiers are being forced to sleep in cold, freezing parking garages without any pillows or beds or nothing. What the fuck was that?
Well, first of all, when you join the Army, National Guard included, you were trained to sleep in whatever conditions that is mandatory for whatever mission is happening or whatever to survive.
That's right.
But
we don't have pussies protecting else going to be tucked in the beds.
Basically, all that parking garage nonsense and all that other stuff like that was like, they were mostly like staging areas. So, for example, like one shift was shifting from work to another shift. You can't just like move all these buses in transportation of people from one location to another location without having like some kind of staging area to wait for them to like transfer.
Have you ever been on multiple flights to get somewhere and it's been a long ass fucking day and you're your last leg of transport, you're at the last airport waiting for your next flight? What the fuck are you gonna do? Fall asleep on the goddamn floor for a little bit and it's fine. That's what's happening
you're at the airport. It's just the Capitol didn't have.
You're at the Capitol.
The Capitol didn't build like a staging area for a bunch of fucking troops.
So you're just waiting for your next your mission. Your fucking here's where you're gonna go. In the meantime, you're gonna sit here for a couple hours.
Now,
figure it out.
granted, I did not. I was not like aware of what everybody was doing. Yeah. So, but from what I understand, and it was the case in my case, like I was in a hotel the whole time.
Okay,
like
so
as far as like
how many
when
of you
I
guys
was
were there?
When I was sleeping, wherever I was sleeping in a hotel. So
they say there's like 20,000 people there.
There was like about 25,000.
Okay, 25,000. Do you think there's enough hotels and whatnot for 25,000 people in DC?
Yeah, there's plenty of hotel rooms. Yeah,
probably. All right.
Yeah. So like I would believe it. Like here's the thing: before we even got there, all the news was already pushing that hey, people were sleeping in the Capitol, this other thing. So there was already like bad press.
What's the point of that?
And I think
is that conservative news?
I'm not sure. As soon as like that got out, like we were expecting to sleep in parking garages and to sleep in the park or whatever.
What do people think soldiers sleep in the battlefields? When you're in the middle of a fight and no one can come get you.
Yeah, but we're not like, are we in a battlefield?
I know you're not, but it's practice. It's training.
We're going.
You're training.
This wasn't training. This was
gotta be way worse than. But your training has to be way worse than that. You have to carry your fellow soldiers with a full pack across a goddamn beach, fully soaked.
Okay, it sounds like the Navy SEAls, man.
All right, fine,
Marine Corps, maybe.
But you can handle.
National Guard.
If the deal is you're sleeping in the parking garage, parking garages aren't fucking cold.
Hey man,
parking garages are underground.
We'll sleep anywhere. We'll sleep anywhere. But that's right. Yeah, I mean,
anyway,
apparently they got a lot. There was a lot of heat that came down after those news articles came out. So. Somebody somewhere, had it corrected, and they got those people out of the parking garages or whatever, and people who got moved around.
Hurried the process up, probably.
Hurried the process up, yeah. And so, it was an interesting event. It was crazy. It was like a dream because literally I was at working, and then I got a phone call said, "Hey, you need to show up tomorrow morning."
Did you get your own hotel room?
Did I get my own hotel? No, it was all Army stuff.
Well, okay, how many people in one room?
One. I got my own room, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But that wasn't the case initially. Initially, I was supposed to share a room, and then all of a sudden, we just got our own rooms. But
you're special.
Yeah.
Or
I just maybe the type of hotel.
Rank.
The type of hotel. No, everybody got their own room.
Damn. Yeah, I remember.
We just had so much gear.
My dad's in a lot of the right-wing conspiracy stuff, and he was like, they're making him. In his view, it was Biden has his soldier protection for his inauguration, and Biden is making troops sleep in fucking parking garages. I'm like, isn't that Biden's decisions?
Here's the military.
He has nothing.
Here's the crazy. Here's the crazy. This whole time, like this was happening, I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, okay. This is crazy. Like this is a crazy experience or whatever. And then I'm in like transportation. I'm being transported to like my work area or whatever from the hotel. And all of a sudden, like boom, there's an explosion somewhere in DC.
What?
Yeah, there's explosion like explosion and shit. And then like everybody's now on high alert. And all of a sudden, like everything's shut down, locked down. And then it's like, oh my god. And I'm thinking like, dude, where is my gas mask? I knew I was working in the office today, and I was like, I'm not going to bring it.
You get to decide if you bring it or not.
Well, yeah, exactly.
And everyone has a gas mask.
Yeah, everyone has a gas. Well, I'm not sure if everyone had one, but like I did, yeah. And then all my other gear, and then I had my body armor, all that other stuff, and I'm thinking like, oh my god, like I'm supposed to be in an office.
First firefight.
No, not even like that. It was just like, wow, dude, in Washington D.C., I'm gonna fucking die. Because I didn't bring my gas mask. I thought it was like in the United States, like why the fuck would I need it? Like one of those kind of moments. I was like, dude, wow. Because like it's big, it's bulky. It's like you got to carry it on. You wear it into like you fighting chemical warfare with this shit, And why would you wear it here for like mace or whatever? And I just didn't want to bring it because it's too bulky. I'm going to be in the office all day. Like I didn't even need my body armor. It's just like. I'm not going to be on the front line. I'm going to be in an office. So like I just wore it. And then this happened to me this day. Like this is like boom, explosion. The cars are getting rerouted, and then everybody's getting rerouted. Everybody's not panicking. Everyone's like determining what the hell is going on. And I'm just like sitting there and I'm like, oh my God. And then like what flashed in my mind was like the fucking boats of my house.
What the fuck?
No, it's like
boats.
No, being prepared. Being prepared.
Yeah.
Like waking up in the morning, making your fucking bed, getting prepared, and just being prepared for shit. And like I knew that like should I need it? I should have just like.
What was the explosion?
It's just like some shit exploded, dude.
A transformer?
No. It was basically some homeless shelter or whatever. They had a propane heater and they blew up their tent.
Okay, it's DC, right? DC's ghetto as fuck.
No, it's not.
But I've heard
there's a ghetto. There's some
outside
ghetto
the main areas. DC is a ghetto ass spot.
Yeah,
it's Gangsterville. No. You didn't see that part, or that's what I've heard a lot.
It's right outside of DC. Yeah, it's very there's definitely lower class, upper class kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. I'd figure maybe it's some gang warfare.
When talking to the people that are from around there, like other soldiers from around there or whatever, they're saying that like you need to avoid a lot of the places outside of DC, and like it's very very like high crime, high crime.
So I got to know them. How many hours were you working a day? I figure you're in the military, you get deployed somewhere, you were always at work. This is you're at war 24/7. But in this case,
we were doing 12-hour shifts.
Okay, 12-hour shifts every day?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you're off your shift, how many hours a day? Do you sleep for 8 hours?
Sleep for 8 hours, yeah.
Okay, and then so 12 hours, 8 hours. What do you do for 4 hours?
Transport back to your hotel.
I mean, you had time off though. I saw you post pictures.
Afterwards, after the inauguration, yeah, when everything calmed down, everybody started getting ready to like travel back.
Okay, but for the first week or two, you're constantly working, either at work or headed back to your sleeping spot.
Yeah,
your little quarters.
Yeah, hotel room.
And after that, everyone just is like partying, kind of.
No party. When it was over, yeah, we were
just hanging out.
So we weren't allowed to drink. We weren't allowed to use any public transportation.
Also, this is all stuff that you can share, right?
Yeah. So like, we were supposed to do like just be whatever. We're at work or whatever. So the rule was no drinking, no partying, none of that or whatever. So we were allowed to just like kind of enjoy the town a little bit, and then we went out, checked some stuff out, got some food, things like that. Checked it out. Yeah, everything was closed down because of COVID. So it's kind of like. Are you
there with people you know, or you're like, this is a new team you're partnering?
No. This is the Washington National Guard.
Yeah. I know, but like. Are you there when you go out to see something? Is this people you know, or is this people you just met working in DC?
You could say like you met them, but like you meet people because you never know where you go on an assignment with anywhere.
But in this case,
It doesn't matter. You can say
you
this.
end up
You
in
can say this
DC,
about. You can say this about any.
you're going to see the Lincoln Memorial.
You can go on any.
Are you there
assignment.
with people you've already known from before, or you met during
Yeah,
this?
yeah. Everybody that you'll know from before, or like, but mostly like they'll all be like with your state because you Washington, like the National Guard is by state, so you'll be with state unless you're attached to some other unit that's from a different state. But
Every state's National Guard
Every-
have troops there.
every state had it. Yeah, from my understanding,
That was really interesting.
yeah. It was cool.
Well, I suppose you can't share anything with us too special. You might get in trouble. People.
I mean, there's always a possibility, but I mean, I feel like there's nothing. We didn't do anything that was like It was literally like
we're
a
not
security
sleeping in
effort.
parking garages, as far as you know. That clears that bullshit rumor that's just old news now. That's like,
I'll say,
how was this recorded?
Honestly, I don't know. All it was to me, it was the same news like everybody else. Like I saw it on the news and I'm like, wow, that's happening. It didn't happen to me.
Wow, I'm lucky.
Like, wow, yeah. I was like, man, I'm lucky, man. Thank you. Hey, join the Washington National Guard. They'll take care of you.
Oh man.
Not whatever state that
I remember
was.
you saying something about on your way back was a bit of a headache. Getting back home from DC.
Oh yeah, a charter flight. So when we went there, we were flying with the Air Force. And Air Force,
on an Air Force airplane.
Air Force,
Those big old military planes.
big old military airplane
Okay.
that was like a 1950s fueler aircraft.
What does that mean? Fueler? Mm-hmm. Okay, whatever.
It fuels other aircraft. So they literally it fills
shit.
it up with fuel to go fuel other aircraft in flight. So we hopped on that guy. It took us about 3 hours to fly from Seattle to Washington, D.C. We
3 hours?
3 hours.
That's fast, right?
Super fast.
Holy shit!
Super
That's a
fucking fast,
6-hour
dude.
flight normally.
I know, it's super fast.
Why is it so fast?
Because it's a fucking military aircraft.
Holy...
And,
what the fuck,
And it
dude?
was the softest landing I've ever had. Like the bathroom,
Really?
the bathroom though, the bathroom was like this big. It was, like,
I
this
felt
fucking
like
big.
those military things would just be more rugged and cheap.
And built in the 1950s.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
3 hours.
3 hours.
God damn, they're getting us everywhere slow as fuck.
I mean, it was like 3.5. I don't remember, but it was like 3 hours.
Should be 6.
I was reading my book. Super uncomfortable. I was warm inside though. Bathroom was super small. On the way back,
Was this landing at a normal airport or
no, this was
base?
a military base. Yeah,
Okay.
outside DC. But on the way back, we flew commercial air, and it was a chartered flight. And then so basically, we get to the airport. We're waiting in these buses. But I don't know, like around 200 of us or something like that. And we're waiting in these buses, and we pull up to the airport, and then we park outside the airport waiting for the aircraft to get ready. I'm like, okay, cool. We wait there for like 2 hours. It gets dark. Finally, we get onto the airfield. We pull up to the airplanes, and we wait for about an hour for these people to, first of all, we unload the buses onto the little conveyor belt things to load up the cargo into a cargo plane. And these cargo charter planes, most of the time they fly.
Cargo Charter Planes is a private company.
Yeah, they fly chartered flights, but most of the time they fly cargo. They just fly cargo constantly, right? But and then their airplanes.
Delta or American Airlines.
No, it's
flying.
not. It's completely charter aircraft. It's like some Ameri blah blah blah, some
Okay,
charter
it's not
company.
the military. It's a private.
Private, yeah. They literally fly cargo. My surprise was how long it took them to load the cargo. We sat in the buses outside the aircraft for
by the hour.
an hour or hour and a half. I don't know. They were struggling with it or something. And we loaded it onto their little fucking conveyor belt things. Hour and a half or whatever. They're just loading it on the aircraft. Okay, cool. Finally, we get on the airplane. And then we're just sitting on the airplane for another hour, dude.
Cargo also.
No, we just got onto the airplane, charter airplane. We're just sitting there. We're just fucking waiting. We're just waiting for something to happen, to load the aircraft. We sat outside for an hour and a half. Then we sat in the airplane for an hour and a half or 2 hours or some crazy amount of time.
Sounds like a Spirit Airlines flight.
Yeah, and then finally we fucking take off and we fly there. Okay, cool. It took about 5 hours, about a typical commercial flight.
2 hours more than your flight there.
Yeah, and then we land at an Air Force base here around Fort Lewis, like McCord. And oh my God, it takes about another 2 hours to unload the goddamn fucking thing. Yeah, dude. By the time we're like get back to like the base,
This is Spirit Airlines.
Yeah,
dude.
no shit.
I think you're on Spirit Airlines.
by the time we get to base, I'm like it's like 5 a.m. I got to be back at 9 a.m.
God.
to get all my stuff. No, just to get all my gear and whatever, and then like to do the out processing piece of like the Army, because like you in process before you go somewhere, like through all the medical and all that other stuff, and like all the make sure all the admin things, and then when you come off mission, you do all the admin things again, and that all has to be processed out. And then we were doing that at 9 o'clock, and we thought like, okay, we're like the original plan was we're gonna get on this fucking airplane, and then we're gonna like come back and like be done by 1 o'clock. I'm gonna drive home, go to sleep, come back or whatever. Nope. Come back here like probably at 4 a.m. or whatever. I'm back to the thing. I finally unload this like truck with everybody's gear. We all unloaded or whatever. I just like, dude, I go to my locker. I throw my like little mat that I was planning to sleep in the parking garages with. I literally used my stuff that I was going to sleep outside or whatever in DC. I laid it out, put my hat on, put on earplugs that I was going to use to protect my ears.
Where are you right now?
Huh?
Where are you?
I'm in Fort Lewis.
You went home and then
No,
back?
I didn't go to Fort Lewis. No.
Okay.
I loaded myself because I didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
I just want to get some sleep before I had to get up again, right? At least I could like get some like 4 hours of sleep.
God.
Unloaded all my stuff, put my earplugs in, covered my eyes because in the locker room there was like this huge bay of lockers, you know, where everybody's gear, and then like the lights go on auto when every time somebody walks in their fucking place.
God.
So I went over there, I turned all the lights off, so then they're off, and then like sure enough, some fucking guy walks in and then fucking turns them back on. So like I put my hat on, blocked off the light from my eyes or whatever, put my headphones on, and just fucking like oh boom, passed out on my little mat, like my little whatever mat, and like boom, just like knocked out, was sleeping or whatever the whole time. To me, it was darkness, and even though the light was on around me, all my gear was around me, and I just passed out like yeah, I was in Washington D.C. and like this only time I slept in a garage was in Fort Lewis because the fucking airplane took forever.
In Fort Lewis, they're sleeping in a garage. It's not in D.C.
Yeah, warehouse, exactly, dude. Wow. So,
Damn.
but anyway, yeah, woke up after that and then went back home to my
Sounds like a
normal
fucking
life.
tiring ordeal.
The ending was tiring. Yeah, it was an experience for sure.
Not the beginning.
That's what the Guard is, man. You get called up in a minute's notice, and you got to do what you got to do.
Right?
No, it's just the National Guard. That's the nature of the game. And like you don't do it for money, you don't do it for anything like that. You do it for whatever it means to you. So it means a lot.
I don't know. It makes me think of traveling really cheap, and you take what you can get, and you get there as cheap as you can. And sometimes you got to take a train and a flight and another fucking cab or Uber, whatever it is, and you just in between you got to just sleep wherever the fuck you can sleep, and the noise isn't going to be a problem. The traffic around you is not.
Yeah,
a
but
problem.
I see it as like history. Like history is in the making.
Yeah.
It's somewhere with the like there, and you're there.
We're a part of it.
You're there, but at the same time you're a civilian, so you got your civilian life. So, and to talk about the next sponsor,
Ring Demon.
whoa.
What happens with the belts of Ring Demon? What happens with the purple belt of Ring Demon? I know what happens there.
What happens to purple belts at Ring Demon?
The goddamn purple belt fades away. And you move on to the next.
In Kent, the fighting arena. If you are a fighter anywhere in Western Washington and you have not been to Kent to Ring Demon, you haven't seen
All their gyms are shutting down. They're a bunch of pussies. You really think some goddamn martial arts, top of the line gym is going to close down because of
Fight.
COVID? No. Ring Demon
Live.
is still in the game.
Train.
Train today, train tomorrow. You're never going to regret it. You're always going to win.
We're there training every day. Except Sam, because his shoulder hurts.
Yo, I went for like 2 days. I was like, I got the paperwork. And I never filed it. My shoulder hurts, dude. I got to still talk to the coach. I really appreciate the tips and everything. He taught me how to punch. He said, here's the one main fucking lesson you want to know if you're going to fight. He knew I wasn't coming back because my pussy-ass shoulder. He knew I wasn't coming back. He said, here's the one main thing you need to know when you punch someone. The two main fists between your pointer finger and your middle finger, that's the ones you want to hit with. Fucking practice with those for today. Keep practicing. Make sure you hit with those two because that's where the most force comes from. Anyways, I really appreciated that. I still have the paperwork. I got to fill it out and my shoulder gets better. I might come back.
And speaking of heavyweights,
What's his name?
Greg.
Goddamn Greg. He's going to be a black belt one day. This motherfucker's crazy.
This guy is so flexible
Oh, he scares me.
for a big dude.
Oh, he turns me on.
He can kick you in the face
Oh, he's so
and
hot.
punch you in the face
God, he's so tall.
twice.
God, he's so big. He's
He drives a Mercedes,
fucking animal.
and he's going to be on this podcast at some point
Coming
here in
to
the
a city
future.
near you today or tomorrow or another
We're going to
day.
hear from him on what it's like to be the boss man
The one that takes down
of the heavyweights.
communist, the Russian. The 256-pounder Kirill. He takes him down. His name is...
Hey, bitch, 230 pounds. Right?
Hey, man, I'm really happy for you, dude.
Yeah,
That's
thanks, man.
awesome.
I've been working on it.
You probably have a six-pack now, huh?
Yeah, almost there.
God damn.
It's 5 in the morning. Jogs,
I'm
dude.
185. I don't have that.
Really?
All right. Well,
Do some sit-ups, dude.
next sponsor is Man Kirill. That's all we got.
ABC Auto Repair. Okay. Anyway, well, while I'm doing this DC trip, Sam over here decides to get out of town, get out of Dodge, and go to Hawaii.
Oh yeah.
So
Seattle is
tell me,
rainy.
who'd
It's
you-
cold. There's nothing to do. I'm just sitting
who's
in the
that
shop.
nice
Shop's
little booty
flooding with
who
water.
you went to Hawaii with?
That's my ex-girlfriend. Nothing to brag about. She's got a nice booty. If any of you guys are good, welcoming men, can accept a woman for the way she is, even though she's a great woman, but I can't accept it. Anybody? Nobody? Nobody? All right, well, I guess she's on her own. No, she's my ex. We dated for years, off and on, and I think we kind of like learned to just be friends.
So how'd you guys like end up on a trip together to Hawaii? Like rekindling the experience? What's happening there?
Look, you know what it's like. People in your life, friends, acquaintances, need something with their car. They know you got a shop. They don't want to spend the money. They're cheap and car stuff expensive, so they come to you to get it done for cheap, thinking they'll get it done for cheap. They might. At least they'll get it done with someone they can trust, right? That's what has kind of kept us together for the last while. She needs a new car. For the last months, I'm looking at new cars with her, and here's a good car to get. Here's, don't get that, but get this, and get it, whatever. Don't get it. Anyways, that's been keeping us together as friends. And as you know, people come to you like, hey, I need this fixed on my car.
Oh yeah,
It's expensive. Please give me a deal, whatever the bullshit is. And
Well, they just trust you to do it.
they trust you, and also that's the problem. You can't trust a lot of fucking shops.
Yeah, exactly. That's why you bring your cars to ABC Auto Repair.
Yes, and if it's my friends, they know they can come to me, and I have a fucking helping bullshit. I hate.
And if
I'm
Sam can't
addicted to helping
if Sam can't figure it out, ABC
deal.
Auto Repair will help him with all the
right.
data and the master technicians
But I
and the
think
legends
I
in the auto
think
industry.
I can swap a couple tires from the front to the back and
Yeah,
make the front tread last longer. And
there we go.
anyways, no, we just stayed. We just keep there's little things keeping us as friends. We're not dating. But anyway, she was going to Hawaii anyways, and she's going to be there, and she said, hey, why don't you come? And I was kind of laughed it off at first, and then after a while, I'm like, God damn.
Oh, she invited you.
Well, yeah. I
Whoa.
invite myself out to hang out with girls now. Come on.
Yeah, we know that doesn't
Come to me all the time. Oh, my God. How do I fucking... I'm joking. But, no, she's in Hawaii, and it was going to be like an easy trip. Okay, part of it is we have a place to stay for half of it, which I don't have to pay for. Flights are cheap, so it's just going to be a cheap getaway, and why not? Plus, I know if I'm going with her, she'll take care of most of everything. She'll make food and set everything up. I don't have to worry about much. I just show up, and she's happy to do it's just her personality. She's happy to do the part where she takes care of the food and takes care of you. And
she's a good.
She likes to plan.
She's a good woman.
She is, sure,
Or
yes,
a good person.
She is. She is.
Put a ring on it.
No. There's no rings to be had.
Come on, dude. You got to put a ring on something, dude.
It's going to be a good, easy trip. So I said, fuck it. There's nothing happening in Washington besides me sitting in the shop by myself and working on cars, which I love, but I need a break from that too and break from you motherfucking Russians. So I left for my trip to Hawaii. I've been there before, twice before. It's a boring place, and the Big Island is kind of like a retired type of people,
like
and
old
slow,
people.
But it's nice and beautiful.
If
And
you're dreaming about Hawaii, you're old.
it's like hard work for me to make myself slow down.
Is it really slow?
It's slow. The Big Island is just slow. Like retired people from Seattle have a second houses there, and the people there are just island time. They don't sneeze so fast. They sneeze a little slower in their arms, and yeah, no, it's nice. It's beautiful, but I like crazy shit. Yes.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Anyways, yeah. So that's why I went. Why not? Right? Why the fuck not?
How did you lose your phone on the trip, like, multiple times? Like, you lost your phone,
No,
her phone.
I lost.
We were in
No,
contact
I
with you all of
broke-
a sudden.
Yeah, no, we were all texting. I broke mine because we were in the hammock, and then I had my phone in the hammock, but I think I had a couple drinks, and then we were putting the hammock away, and I was like, it looks like there's something in there. I wonder what it is. Let's flip everything out of the hammock, regardless of what it might be. Just flip the hammock inside out. I thought it was like a food container or something, a food lid. And you know that noise a phone makes when it hits the ground, it breaks, or the phone flops. It's a flopping sound. It just heard koof. I'm like, that was a phone? Was it my phone? Look down. That's my phone. Cracked screen, broken screen, doesn't work anymore.
All right, but back to the girl you were with, your ex.
My ex. Yeah.
How did you guys lose her phone? Like, you lost all the phones.
So, actually, it's a funny story because, right, bad things come in three, right? Mm-hmm. And in this case, it's...
You know what I think? I think you were trying to get into her phone.
No, I
and
have no reason to get in her phone.
You broke your phone?
She gave me her fucking code to her... I've known her code to her phone since we started dating. Because the code to her phone is the day we basically started dating.
Really?
To this day.
What day was that?
Well, it's the day we booked our first trip to Thailand.
I was there.
You weren't there. But that day, I always forget, and she always reminds me, like, I'll have to get into her phone to send a song or whatever the fuck it is. Like, it's the fucking day we went to Thailand. And then she tells me it. I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember that day. Super easy to remember. Anyways, I know her codes to her phone. It's not like I needed to get into her phone for anything, so that's a stupid...
Anyway, you lost her phone where?
So at first, I broke my phone. It's a funnier story than losing her phone. So I broke my phone. So my phone's out. It's not working anymore. We're both working off of her phone
in Hawaii.
At this point in Hawaii. we drive out like 2 hours away from the city to go to this. I mean, just find a random spot. We got lucky. Found this river to go swim in. It's with the waterfall and super fucking awesome spot,
beautiful,
dude. Dude, you should see the picture I took of me at the edge of a waterfall.
But no one can see it because it's on a broken phone.
No, I got the pictures back. So, infinity pool kind of waterfall. Like, you see the edge of the waterfall, and then beyond that is the ocean and the top of the trees, and so cool. But in this very spot of beauty, she loses the fucking keys to the rental car. We get back to the car, we push the button to open the door, and it's just not unlocking. We're like, oh no. She checks the backpack, no key, we don't have the key. The keys, we figure out
maybe somebody stole it
in the fucking river. No, it fell out of her pocket in the river and probably over the waterfall or somewhere. It's just nowhere to be found. So we found a random guy and his two friends that we hitch a ride back in town and in the back of his truck. Dude, first person we ask in Hawaii, hey, can we just jump in the back of your truck and if you're going that way, we'll go with you. Hell yeah, get in the back of the truck. No problem. We start going, road's blocked right there, and that's the one good road back into our area of the island because there's some accident and they blocked the road and they said if you guys want to wait 5 hours, sit here. If not, go the other way. The other way involves going up over the big-ass fucking volcano. Basically, it's a mountain pass. You go up super high.
Where it snows?
Right about at the level where it's snowing.
There's snow in Hawaii?
There is at the top of the volcano, yeah. We at the top, you can see the snow at the top of the volcano.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's probably cold up there.
It's cold as fuck. And we're in the back of the truck going up this hill, and we're like...
You cuddling at this point.
God damn, it's getting cold. I might have to cuddle her. Am I going to have to cuddle her to keep her warm and safe and her grandparents won't kill me?
You weren't already cuddling her?
No.
What?
Because it's warm.
Wow, dude.
But we're driving over and it takes forever. It's not like you go up and down.
Vitaly would be cuddling her right now.
God, it's like an hour and a half of getting colder and
He'd
colder
be cuddling
and colder.
her so
Crazy.
good.
And I'm like trying to keep my toes tucked into this random bag in the back of the truck and
not
freezing.
with
Man.
this
Anyways.
beautiful booty girl.
Oh, we start cuddling, of course.
Oh, fuck yeah. There we go. Now it starts.
So, the guy can only get us so close to where we're going, which is totally fine. It's close. We're going to get some food there. We get food. We go to the gas station across the street. Ask a couple people, hey, can you give us a ride?
You're basically hitchhiking in Hawaii.
Yes. Which is the best place to do it in the world, probably. But first, two people were like, hell yeah. But I'm going the opposite way. I'm sorry. So, like, it's obvious they would have done it, but they just weren't going the right direction. So then she finally gets a hold of her grandparents, which are there, and they're going to say, yeah, we'll come get you. And in the meantime, we're just sitting there on the side of the hotel like fucking Jay and Silent Bob, you know? like little losers. They're just waiting for our ride. The sun's going down. And one guy comes up, and he's like, looks at us, and he like pulls out a hand of money. Like, he's like, hey, do you guys, take this. We're like, what the fuck is, what? He's like, here, for you. I'm like, why? Like, what the hell is this? He's like, he's offering us money because from my perspective, he thinks we're like homeless people or something. But he's literally like $40. He's like, here's money. You need it? Like, I feel bad. You're sitting here on the side of the fucking gas station. I'm like, no, man, we don't need money. We're good. Like, I thought he thought I was his weed dealer, and someone told me to meet him there. I'm like, sorry, man, I got nothing on me. I can't help you. And then he's like, you need a ride? I'm like, no, we're good. We don't need a ride. And anyways, he's really cool and nice, and he takes off. 5 minutes later, another guy comes up. Hey, do you guys need a ride? We're like, fuck, man, we really appreciate it, but no, we have someone coming to get us. That's how cool people in Hawaii are. You go to Seattle, you ask for a ride, you'll probably ask 10 people before someone is afraid, but they might give you a ride.
How many people?
In Hawaii,
How many people
come to you and say,
"Bro, we have public transportation." How many
God
people
damn it,
ask?
so they do there too.
How many people here ask for people to give you a ride?
Dude, you see hitchhikers on the side of the freeway, and they probably sit there for an entire day to get 10 miles down the road.
You think so?
Dude, I've given a hitchhiker a ride.
I've never done.
First of all, the hitchhikers we have are dirty, stinky people. Like,
yeah, I'm
smell.
sure. I'm sure if you saw.
I've done it.
I'm sure if you saw. I'm sure if you saw some Seattleites in Hawaii just like asking for a ride, you would be like, "Oh yeah, they obviously have lost their rental car keys somewhere and they need a ride."
Do I look like a fucking homeless person?
I mean, yeah.
I got this
in Hawaii
blonde chick with a big booty. She doesn't look homeless. She looks like she came from a rich family. I've been told I come from a rich family. So, what the fuck is...
She's got a good personality, too. Sam.
Let's move on. This is joking. This is a joke. But no, people in Hawaii are fucking nice, man. Like, you don't have to ask for help. People come to you offering help.
Do you know where else people are really nice?
Where? Texas.
California knows how to party.
Vitaly was on our podcast last week.
Mm-hmm. We can't talk about him too much, but
he's gone. Just like that, he's gone, working in California, making money,
building dreams.
Nobody in California works like this motherfucker does.
Dude, this guy is in Ventura.
Where's that?
I don't know. Some fucking shit.
I feel bad. I feel like making good money and offering you good money is kind of a poison. Like, you're gonna make a lot of money, but god damn it, you're gonna be bored. I can't imagine he's having fun over there.
You don't have to be bored because nobody is forcing him to sit there by himself. I mean, if he's gonna be there for an extended period of time, he might as well plant some roots and make some fucking friends. If he doesn't know how to make any friends, that's his problem.
It's really hard to make friends right now.
Why?
On the West Coast.
Why?
There's lockdowns, bars aren't open, and blah, blah, blah.
When have you...
Where do you make friends?
Fucking your work
As a man, as a guy, where do you make friends?
Your work environment.
He's working by himself. He's not going to church.
Dating apps.
Dating apps are okay, but come on. Can't say shit, bitch, because Joe Rogan...
But what you can't say...
Sponsored us.
Is what's up? I heard you finished your newest Evo recently. Yeah,
finished it for the fucking third time this year.
Dude, I saw some like cool little like cooling system you put on there. Dude. Like,
oh my god,
completely custom made.
So
who built that, by the way?
Who built them?
Not a sponsor of this podcast.
P3 Labs. No. Okay, so I bought this car a year ago as a complete shell. No motor, no transmission, no transfer case, no ECU, no bunch of shit, really. But mainly no motor. And
to all those people that don't know anything about cars, basically you just bought a
no brakes. Rolling shell, it's called.
You just bought some garbage.
Yeah, bought a piece of trash. But this piece of trash is fucking gold. Because
fucking gold!
This piece of trash has only 20,000 miles on it. It's a rare piece of trash that you can't find anywhere. And so at first I put it together with a stock motor, kind of stock block, made 600 horsepower.
600 horsepower?
First time made 450.
Evos make 600 horsepower stock?
Stock, pistons, and rods, and crankshaft. 600 horsepower.
Okay.
Sorry, 640 horsepower.
Fuck.
That's the second kind of renovation.
Four-cylinder.
Four-cylinder 2.0.
Fucking crazy.
Boom. That's why.
600 horsepower.
That's the strongest four-cylinder
Mitsubishi
motor ever made. Anyways, listen. Then I said, my friend was like, hey, I have this other car. I can't get it running. It's too much work for me. I don't know how to do the wiring because it's got aftermarket ECU and it's got all these extra wires I don't know how to finish. And it's never ran before. And you can take it for the same price I bought it. I said, fuck it. I'll do it just to steal the motor out of it and the ECU, the aftermarket ECU, and the turbo kit and all this stuff. Put it in my car, and I can sell that one and pretty much get all these parts for free. Well, little behold, I make $8,000 off of that car to steal the motor from it, like the built motor and turbo kit and ECU and all this crazy cool shit that I'm really excited about. Sell the car, make $8,000, and now I can. My car that I want, I have a built motor. It's built, forged internals.
So do you keep a personal Evo
rods.
for yourself?
This is kind of it for now until I finish my real personal one, the red one. My first ever Evo, the one 90 Evos ago, and my personal one. That's the one I want to keep. But until then, and I think that one will be done this winter. I have this white one. It's a really expensive car, really rare, low mile, and now I'm tuning it, and goddamn, this motherfucker revs to like 9,500, and it hits RPM, the rev limiter, and it bangs off of it. We're tuning it, and I'm not ready for this. We're on the freeway at night, and I'm tuning it like as I'm going to get more of this. It's 85. It's for some people it's like race gas basically. It's ethanol, and I'm redlining it. And the way the aftermarket ECU is set up with the tune with my tuner is it hits the red line and it backfires, and the whole fucking freeway lights up with a flame that shoots out from underneath the motor because the wastegate pipe goes down beneath the motor. And it lights up the whole fucking freeway, and it goes poof, like it goes poof. Sorry, it's really exciting. And this flames comes out from underneath the car, and the whole freeway lights up, and I'm like, God damn, did I just blow up my motor, or is this the baddest motherfucking car I ever had, dude? And the next tuned revision, I send it to him, my tuner. He sends me the new revision. I install it back on the ECU. I hit the red liner again. Whole fucking freeway lights up again, dude. Like flame. I'm like, I blew up my motor again or something, you know? And god damn this motherfucking car. It hits like 9,500 RPMs. And it just explodes. Like, but it's supposed to explode. So it's pretty cool. And I can just imagine. Okay, on that same night, here's what happened. This BMW, fucking, I don't know what kind of 335 or whatever it is, decently quick BMW, flies past me at like such a speed that if a cop tries to catch up, it'll take him a while and he'll be out of distance and he can get away. And I'm just like, okay, I think we're enough into the tuning process of the car that I can floor it and kind of abuse it a little bit. I think I'm safe. And I floor it, and I fly past this fucking guy like nothing. Like, he's driving 60, and I'm driving a goddamn 120. But when I pass him, I look down, and actually I'm going 155. And he's probably going 120. And I'm like, dude, this fucking shit is crazy. I love this car. So I just finished it, and I was going to Hawaii, like we were talking about earlier, and I dropped it off with the fabricator, and he made basically a oil catch can, which is like the breathers from the valve cover go into it, so it breathes the extra pressure from the crankcase and the cylinders, and a little bit of oil catches in there, just a little bit of
what made you want to build that custom unit? That
because it's open before, I didn't have a hose on, it was blowing straight on the firewall.
Oh,
and
it's just making it
kind
dirty.
of making a little bit of a mess. It's not much, but it's enough to just dirty things up. But if you get a catch can, basically it'll vent out the crankcase.
So do you have to clean that out constantly,
pressure.
or
It takes a long time for it to fill up.
but you clean it out eventually?
Yeah. So like if you drive the car every day, maybe every 1 or 2 months, you got to drain it. But that's even that.
But whoever
that's
buys
kind
it
of
is
a
going to
lot.
probably buy it as like a track car or something.
That's yeah. It's not a car you drive every day. It'll break a lot. Things will break, and it's just the way it is with these cars. I mean, it's a 2.0 4-cylinder car making 700 horsepower, so you're gonna have issues, but not as many issues as you expect.
Yeah, you're gonna be passing those fucking fast beamers, no problem.
They're not like, imagine a car flies past you at over 100 miles an hour. To catch up to it, like you need so much power to.
The police department. The police department is going to be buying your Evos, Sam.
No, they're gonna crush it.
They're gonna buy your Evos.
They'll crush
so then
it.
they determine the police cars.
This car has 700 horsepower. My red one, when it's done, will be close to 900. And that's just like an insane more amount of horsepower.
Here's a question: when you're ready to sell cars online or wherever you sell them, like how do you get about pricing them?
Pricing them?
Yeah.
Well,
is there like a research strategy? Is there like a research strategy that you do? Is there like some kind of like?
I've learned the prices. I've just sold so many, so I know kind of what they're all worth. But certain specific ones, like it has like a crazy turbo kit or built motor, and it's making a lot more power than it usually does. That stuff kind of jumps up in price, and also it depends if the right buyer comes at the right time. Mm-hmm. Like you might price it at this amount, this max amount you're gonna get, but the right person who's gonna take it comes down the road at 2 months away from now.
Yeah.
Or maybe you want to sell it quicker, so you price it $2-3 grand cheaper, just to sell it quicker.
Have you ever tried to sell it quicker, or are you
always
try to get
no?
the
This
most?
one of the last ones I did, I was like, let's just sell this one quick, and I'll get the motor from it and the turbo kit from my car. And just get rid of it and get the money back out of it. And everyone's like, dude, that car is way too cheap. So I priced it up $6,000 more. And it sold easier at that price than it did at the $6,000 less price.
So in the market, like what kind of information do you get if you overprice it?
Overprice? If you post it at certain like Facebook groups, people will be like, oh, talking shit about it. It's not worth that much and blah, blah, blah. But I know what the fuck it's worth. But it just depends how long does it take to get that price.
And then, but if you underprice it, most people will ask, or just also, it's also sometimes.
If you underprice it, you'll get the price.
You
will get it. But you can get more. It just depends. Like part of it's how confident are you in the car.
So, like, if you underprice it, like, are you the people that are asking you? They're asking you, like, what's wrong with it? They think, like, why are you selling? Why are you selling?
Some people might.
Are those the
idiots who are not going to buy it?
Are those the indicators that you get that you underpricing it? That people are asking you what's wrong with it.
Sure, if there's enough of them, if like 3 of them message you and say, "Why is it so cheap?"
Then you might be underpricing.
Fuck it, all right, you dumbass. I guess I'll raise the price. You just miss your chance on a really good deal. Now it's too much for you, and the next person will come along and maybe buy it. But if it's...
Or maybe it's just your market research. You just didn't do your research as far as like
the prices on these go up. And like for this one, I just posted it what I thought it would sell for. Price like 24
price is just
people were like,
perception.
that's really cheap. So I posted it at 30 and sold it for 29. So you never know. I mean, you do know, but you have to keep an eye out on the local prices on Craigslist, not Facebook, not fucking OfferUp. So you look at Craigslist and you kind of get a good idea.
What about Kelly Blue Book or anything like that?
No, Kelly Blue Book is terrible for this. Kelly Blue Book is good for the DMV.
That's what the insurance companies do.
I know, but that's what the insurance companies do because they have to pay you less that way. For an Evo, it's worth more than Kelly Blue Book because it's a specialty car, and Kelly Blue Book just isn't great
How do you prove that in court?
Well, you never do have to prove that.
Yeah,
in
you
court.
do. If you want to take your insurance company to court, you can take them to small claims,
Who
get
the
some more
fuck
money.
takes them to small claims?
If you want more money,
No one does that though.
yeah, because they don't know what to do. Maybe we can find somebody that knows what to do and get them to
You can
explain
get a
it to us.
car. You can have a what do you call it? Someone that comes out and decides how much a car is worth.
Yeah.
Dealers do that with specialty cars. Not to be
Oh, next big thing. While you're in Hawaii, while Vitaly is in California, while Vitaly's sister is dreaming about you taking your pants off and not coming on this podcast. By the way,
you were supposed to be on this fucking podcast.
episode 4 was supposed to be with Olga.
Episode 4 will be released after episode 5 and probably after episode fucking 100
on OnlyFans. Because she bailed.
Yeah.
This whole fucking thing was set up.
Baylor.
Like this whole
Jail
look,
Baylor.
like the darkness, the new
loser,
look,
jail
the
Baylor.
whole new thing was set up. And guess what? She called me and she said, "Hey,
I have to see my ex-boyfriend." Disgusting.
she didn't say that. I don't know what her excuse was.
Disgusting. I don't care.
I don't know.
Have you
Yeah.
ever had an excuse not to come on?
No,
No. I'm
No.
a piece of shit guy. She's a
no,
female.
dude. Co-host right here.
Whatever. Dude. What do you regret?
Inviting Olga on the show
God
for
damn
her
it,
not to
Ryan.
come on. What the
You know
fuck,
what I
dude?
regret? Letting Vitaly bring her to fucking Arizona.
Why?
Because I think I don't like it because it's what really opened the door for me loving her.
You think you're in love with her?
No.
Well, why?
Like a teaser.
Why did you just say
if
that?
There's a movie about love. The teaser, the preview of the movie. That's all it was. But she saw it as, yo, you're showing way too many signs of interested, and I have problems, so I don't like people interested in me. And right before she said that, maybe an hour or two before she said that, I was like, this all doesn't seem so good to me. This seems kind of bad. This seems like a real bad idea, actually. Me with this girl and the who girl she is in reference to who my friends are, which is her brother and her cousin, and it all just seemed like a bad idea. And then the next day, she's like, "Yeah, you kind of have too many feelings for me." I was like, "You're goddamn right. I really did." I sure did. I had a lot of feelings, but I think we're both safe now because those times are gone.
Is it over?
But now,
Is it over?
yeah, it's over. But I like teasing. I like messing with her. I know she's going through some stuff, so I like to say stuff that, that maybe makes her feel
did
like
she tell?
I'm chasing her, but.
When was this? Did she tell you to fuck off, basically?
No,
or
she
what?
never said fuck off. She's just like.
I guess it. Yeah. So that's a hard word. She
No,
told
she
you
never
to like.
said that. No, she was just like.
I love Chuck.
No, she didn't say that either. She just said. The feelings are strong or something like that. And I knew it before she said it, but by that point, I already like dialed it down in my head. I'm like,
You know what?
this is
You know what it
stupid.
sounds like? It sounds like Vitaly is whispering in her ear.
Oh, Vitaly, if he was whispering her ear, he'd whisper in my direction. I know it.
What do you think Vitaly would say?
Vitaly would say, "Don't fuck with my fucking friend, you dumb fucking bitch."
To
He's
her
a good
or
guy. If you want him, you gotta take him. You don't play with him because he really fucking loves you. God damn it, he loves you so fucking. I'm joking. No, but I know. I really think he.
What do you
would
what do you
value
what do you
both of
think?
us
What do
evenly.
you? Yeah.
And he wouldn't say anything against me that's not real and anything against her. He just what he really thinks. Like, I think
That is-
my
that is-
friend
that is-
actually
that
likes
is-
me would give you the chance.
To like
The
to make
opportunity, like, he
true
would
love
actually-
to
yeah.
make true love work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he knows what she's going through, so he'd say more on her end, which is like, you're going through something. Do you have some? If you want to take this other option, it's there.
Oh my God, what a fucking crazy mess. Anyway, GameStop stock, Elon Musk, Bitcoin, Ethereum,
Did you
all the investing shift. Did I invest? Yes, I did initially.
You did, and then you
I made
pulled
some
out
money.
too early, motherfucker.
Yeah, too fucking early. It's just tough, man.
I put some money. I put $1,000 into Robinhood, but they would not fucking let me invest it. God damn it! I tried to put it into Dogecoin, which is bullshit, motherfucking. Come on, Dogecoin. By the name of it, it's not going anywhere. But temporarily, could have some gains. It wouldn't let me put money into it. So I'll be a part of a class auction lawsuit, but what are you gonna do? Robinhood. I also kind of side with them on their viewpoint of protecting their buyers. Of it's kind of it's an inflated bullshit price of stuff, which is real, which in other cases they don't keep up with when it's the big guys inflating the prices. But I get it that it's a bullshit inflated price of a bullshit core currency or investment. Don't chew in your microphone like that, man.
That's right.
I see.
Oh,
I see you pouring. I see you pouring out.
pretty good.
So, I didn't really invest. I tried to, but it wouldn't let me.
Yeah.
So I can't talk a lot about it. But did you do anything? No.
Yeah, I invested like 1,000. I made some money, and then I pulled it out and put it back in. But I never really put any significant money into it.
No.
Yeah, should have.
I think we're unqualified to speak on the topic.
Absolutely. But anyway,
But otherwise, I am excited for other people.
summarize what we've accomplished today. We talked about Texas. We talked about California.
Go.
We talked about Hawaii.
Flex, Texas.
The DC. We're talking about where we're going next weekend is California. Sam
Might
may
invite
join
him.
us, may not. Who knows?
Might
He's
invite
trying. What do you mean?
I don't know. Someone told me don't buy a ticket to California.
Who told you?
No. Vitaly.
He told you? Don't come?
He texted. All I got was don't buy a ticket.
What?
I don't know, because my phone broke. Jesus. You look like a Halo weapon shooting fucking starburst aliens.
It's for the ants.
So, I'll go to Cali. I have a car to title there. I have a car to buy there. I got plenty of stuff to do in Cali. I'm down to go. We can make an adventure out of it, even though it's a fucked up state right now, and there might not be shit to do. We can make shit happen.
Yeah. It'll be something cool.
There's always people there.
That's
I
a
got
little
friends
adventure.
there,
I'm
so-
going. I don't know about you. I'm going.
Yo, you go, I'll go. Invite me. Invite me, motherfucker. I dare you.
Do I need to invite you to a different state?
I fucking dare you. Fuck you. I'll be there no matter what. I'll be
Sam,
there anyway. How about invite me to
Sam,
hang out
Sam,
while I'm in town?
you're invited. It's done. It's happening. Sam got the invite. Is he gonna do it? Oh my god, everybody.
What to say? I've never been there before. What's California like?
It's a wet dream, dude.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Do they have beaches?
No, they don't.
I thought they had beaches there.
We should have had the GoPro literally filming the fucking bread of fucking shit just to get the audio. Like you get a backup audio to catch the fucking audio when the audio fucks up.
Yeah, there's my phone.
Yeah,
phone.
Cool.
Look, we're not like as a 4-episode podcast. We have such an incredible setup. We have 1, 2, 3 cameras, 2 lights, shitload of fucking blankets everywhere that you guys don't even fucking see. You guys don't
it's so
know
dark.
the amount of setting up we do is.
We literally
It's
started filming at
incredible
11 p.m.
Like, you guys have no idea. Like, we spent $100 just for snacks and alcohol and
This was set up
bullshit
a week ago.
And you motherfuckers want to complain to us on Google fucking Play and Apple fucking bullshit that we are saying bad stuff.
you
Are you
and your bitch
really?
ass mom.
Yeah, fuck you. You know what? If you want to fucking watch this shit again, go watch it somewhere where you can suck your neighbor's dick, okay? Because you're crying and you don't know how to fill your mouth because, oh, these guys said mean stuff about this and that. And you honestly probably didn't even say anything because politics are boring now. And nothing is all that political and bipolar, and I feel kind of crazy that I made them feel so bad.
Yeah, just apologize to the listeners.
I feel bad.
My microphone's off anyway, it doesn't matter.
I truly apologize.
Disconnected from the fucking... I pulled off.
That's a cut. Cool. That's a cut. My microphone's still works. Except mute. I wish we could watch it right now, but that was like
My mic's still hot,
hard
dude.
cut.
No, fuck that. Give me some Pepsi, dude.
Hard cut. Hard.
Fuck your shit.
Like so many cuts. Like,
Give me some fucking
can't-
Pepsi, goddammit.
Dude, we cannot add half of that fucking
Dude. Yes, we can. We can do whatever we want. We're Americans.
half of that we can't put in there.
Why?
I don't know, man. We'll go to jail. Stay thinking about Mr. Trump and Stormy Daniels. I just imagine Trump giving her a package, an envelope as full as cash can be. And that message says to her, whatever happens tonight is just what is to be. And what is to be is what is to be, US&A. US&A is everything. US&A is basically the freedom of a Trump type person and a Stormy person to come together and make goddamn storm happen of a night. And that night is to be written down in the books of history as I never said that. I only said that about a goddamn Stormy Daniels. Goddamn her and my wife. What can you expect of a goddamn America today? Yo, we got all sauces. We got Prego salsa.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Tomato
Close your eyes. Open your
ketchup.
mouth. Close your eyes. Open your mouth. Open it. Up.
Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, is this expired?
It's whipped cream, dude.
It's all over your microphone, dude.
It's whipped cream.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you put that in the washer?
Nope. Dude, what do you think it was? You alright, dude?
Yeah, man.
Just wait for me, bro. Damn.
They're gonna suck it.
All right, dude. Yo, we got some. We got some fans that like to listen to us eat. So, here, let me get you.
Hey,
let me get
who's
you
the fans?
some dipping sauce. Let me get some dipping sauce.
Let's start naming them off. I know 3 of them. Diego, use the dirty fuck. I don't know why you like listening to this stuff, Diego.
Diego likes this shit.
Diego.
He told you he liked this shit.
Yeah, Diego is kind of creepy, man. But
Who
he
the
signed
fuck's
up
Diego?
for the Ass Murder podcast. So, Diego, this one goes out to you.
You
I
want
don't
some,
know.
yeah, you
It
want
could
some?
be a
You
girl.
want some ranch?
It could be. That's not ranch. That's mustard.
Okay. Who's Diego?
Diego likes to listen to our podcast.
Okay.
Diego, we don't really know if Diego's real. We don't know if Diego's a girl. We don't know if Diego's a guy.
But he's been commenting.
Diego is obviously of Spanish descent.
How do you know?
God damn it, we love you, motherfuckers. Mexicans. I wasn't saying. I was talking to the mustard. I was just talking about the mustard. How I love mustard.
Well, it's a little spicy.
The mustard? What if
Sriracha.
Well, it's burning my fucking mouth. Oh my god.
Yeah, this is like sushi from Safeway. Except it's.
Like some fucking
What is this? A ham and
ham and cheese sandwich.
cheese wrap. It's like 100 fucking pieces of wrapping for $10. Do you think it's gonna be good? I don't think so.
Let's move before we do.
I think you gotta put some crusty fucking Prego meat sauce on it. Oh, god damn.
As soon as buzzing,
It's not spicy, it's just, it doesn't fit together.
weird.
But it's a good brand of mustard.
The mustard right there.
Okay.
You got ketchup right there too. And some sriracha. Want some Chinese mustard right here.
This is a fucking to-go pack for a fucking kindergarten daycare field trip.
No.
Is this a field trip pack? Dude, why did I feel like a field trip pack?
A little spicy.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. Shout out to the kids going on field trips. Going to fucking woodland park and stuff. You these disgusting fucking pig kids. Have some respect for the parents that are taking you there. They're fucking throwing up so you can look at some stupid fucking animals. Okay, what is this?
It's like pork.
This is pork?
But here, try some of this mustard. It's supposed to be like
There's
horseradish
mustard here.
I know, but it's supposed to be horseradish mustard.
This is disgusting mustard.
Chinese mustard.
Chinese mustard, okay. Alright, what is this? Double high brand. There's some Chinese symbols on here, and then it says Chinese hot mustard. Okay, if they're saying Chinese hot mustard, it must mean the worst you can get from China. And the best we can get is always COVID. We know that. So the worst can't be.
Oh, dude, you want some? Do you want some more whipped cream?
Yeah. You know, I think I'm really good at this asthma stuff because I'm disgusting actually. Every time I'm with a girl. These are my fucking pants, dude. Fuck.
You alright, dude?
Disgusting, man. Is that expired or?
No, dude, it looks good.
Are you sure? I think our community of asthma fucking creeps are disgusting right now. I can't open this fucking packet of mustard, first of all. And second of all, how the hell do we have so much shit on our fucking table after 2 fucking minutes of recording?
Dude, we're just eating shit, dude.
Okay, how do I open? Oh my god. Oh yeah, good. How do I open this?
It's all bad.
I can't open this.
Hey, I have a man that goes to Ring Demon, which is our next sponsor.
Jackie Chan is a sponsor too, bitch.
Ring Demon. In camp. Fight. Live.
Okay, I can't do it. You know what I'm trying.
At
Yes,
any
it is.
Ring Demon at any Ring Demon gym. Fight, train, live.
Yo,
The
Peter,
purple belts
this thing.
fade away. The purple belts fade away, bitches.
Listen,
Ring Demon and Ken
fading away in my mouth.
fighting it out.
Ugh. Dude, what the fuck? It doesn't go too good together. Oh my god.
Is it super spicy?
It's disgusting.
Really? Oh, it looks disgusting.
Dude, what the fuck?
What is it?
It's a mustard.
Ooh. It's like horseradish mustard. Really? No way. Really?